Okay, so in this session, we are going to discuss how to install and configure your MongoDB. Okay, so open your favorite web browser, write MongoDB download, and click on this particular site. It will look like this. Okay, so this is an official MongoDB website. Uh, Now just go to the software section of this site, click on community server. Now it will open a community server section. Okay. Now just select your operating system, which is nothing but in my case Windows X64. Rest of the thing, keep it as it is and click on the download. Now it will start downloading the MSI file for your MongoDB, which is nothing but your setup file. Okay, I cannot show you the practical implementation or practical implementation of installation. So I have one site with me. Now we'll learn installation from this particular site. I'll provide a link in the description. Now, um, after downloading the MSI file, go to the download folder of your computer. Now you can see the setup file. Just double click on this setup file. Just click on the next. Now accept the license agreement and click on the next. Okay, here just click on the complete as we want all the program features to be installed. So click on the complete, then click on the next, and here make sure these two things are selected. By the way, by default it is selected, but make sure the run service as network service user is selected. Then click on the next, and here the most important part is please deselect this particular checkbox. Okay, to install MongoDB Compass, please deselect it. By default it is selected, and if you install or if you click on next with this thing as selected, then it will take a lot of time to install your MongoDB. So please make sure to deselect this checkbox and then click on the install button. It will start installing your MongoDB. Okay, after installing the MongoDB setup, just go to the C drive. Inside a program file, you will find one folder called as MongoDB. Okay, so this folder will automatically get created after the successful installation of MongoDB. Now just we'll open this folder and we'll see what is there inside folder. Okay, as you can see, there is a bin file, and inside a bin file, there are a lot of executable files. Okay, so among this executable files, there are two important executable files that we require are mongo.exe and mongod.exe. Now we'll learn more about this two executable file. The first is mongod.exe. Okay, so here the MongoD stands for Mongo daemon. Okay, so daemon is nothing but a background process. So if you want to work with your Mongo database, one background process should be there, and that background process is nothing but Mongo daemon. Okay, so we'll first execute this Mongo daemon, and then only we can work with Mongo shell. Okay, so MongoD is a background process, and then there is one more executable file called as mongo.exe. So mongo.exe is nothing but your Mongo shell in which you will write various things and you will perform various operation on database. So in order to perform operation on Mongo shell, we required MongoD, which is nothing but a background process. Okay, so now uh, we have to create one more thing. This two executable file requires one folder in your C drive. Okay, so that folder is not there in your C drive. So we are going to create one folder. Okay, this two executable file requires a data folder inside a C drive. So we'll create that folder inside a C drive. As you can see, I have already created that folder. Uh, Now what you have to do is just click on the right click on the C drive, then click on the folder and provide a name as data. Okay, and inside a data folder create one more folder called as db. Why we are doing that? Because your mongo.exe and mongo.d.exe requires this thing. Okay, if these things are not there in your c drive, you can't run your program. Okay, so we have to create it manually. Okay, so inside a data folder create one more folder called as db. Do not write anything inside that folder, just keep it blank. Okay, now what we are going to do next, we are going to set up our environment for mongo database. So for that, what we are going to do is, again, go to the c drive, go to the program files, then go to the mongo d. Inside that, server 4.2 bin, and just copy this path. Okay, what we have to do is just copy this path and then right click on this PC, go to the properties, then go to the advanced system setting. Here you can see what we are doing is we are setting up environmental variables, and inside a system variables, go to just click on the path, single click on the path and click on a edit. Okay, now again click on edit. Oh, okay. Sorry. What you have to do, okay, here just click on edit and just paste your path over here. Okay, as you can see, that path is already pasted over here. So I'm not going to do it again. So you just paste that path over here, click on OK, click on OK, and then click on OK. Now your environment is set up for MongoDB. Now what we are going to do is we'll run MongoD, that is daemon first, and then we'll run mongo.exe, which is nothing but my Mongo database shell. So how to do that? So what we are going to do, just type cmd, will open a command prompt, and then we'll write mongo d.exe. So in this command prompt, we are going to run a MongoD, which is nothing but a background process. And without background process, you cannot execute your Mongo database shell. Okay, so this MongoD is required. Okay, so we'll execute this. Okay, as you can see, the background process is now started. Now what we are going to do is we'll uh, open one more CMD, one more command prompt, and inside this command prompt, we will run your Mongo shell. We'll open your Mongo shell, which is nothing but mongo.exe. So we'll write mongo.exe over here, and by writing this command, we are now in a Mongo shell. As you can see, this is successfully executed. Okay, now we'll just write db over here and just we'll check whether the things are right or not. So we'll write db. What I'm writing is not that much important right now. So what I'm doing is I'm just testing my connection whether it is successful or not. So as you can see, there is no error. That means the connection is successful. Now in the next session, we are going to implement a lot of things inside this command prompt. So in the next session, we'll learn how to create a database. Okay, so this is all about your installation and configuration. Do not miss any step. Install and configure it very carefully. Okay, so if you have any queries, if you are having any problems while installing, then please mention it in a comment section.